Dolphins.
Reloaded.
2003.
Get ready to enter the Dolphins Matrix.
I'm usually the cutesy. Now I'm doing a little bit more sexy. Hey everyone, I'm Michelle. I'm 19 years old and this is my second year with Miami Dolphins. Well, I became a cheerleader because I've been dancing for a really long time. I love to perform. It's something that I've been doing since I was like way little.
It's the top of round 3 and 6 are left standing in the Chef's Challenge. It's time for the mystery basket. Ordinary ingredients that, when carefully prepared, should make for an extraordinary dish.
Wilma was now making a beeline for Broward. But first to feel her fury, folks in Miami-Dade, who were sent scurrying. Imagine the dismay seeing all this destruction.
Just outside the station, 111 miles an hour.
Wow. We can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it and feel it actually blowing through the studio.
At some point, I would think that services, city and or county, if they need the help, are going to be arriving here to try to deal with this mess because, as you can see, this is a lake right now.
Benin has a sadder side. In the country that served as the exit point for the transatlantic slave trade hundreds of years ago, a modern-day version of slavery continues today, and this time the victims are exclusively children.
For the past 4 months, we have sent 6 CBS 4 employees into a dozen South Florida schools. We found that we could easily get inside hallways, classrooms, even bathrooms, without ever being questioned or stopped. Tonight, in part 2 of our hidden camera investigation, we go back to the schools we visited for answers.
I wanted to show you what we found because we're a bit concerned.
These are public schools. They're not Army bases. They're not banks. They're public schools, and the public has a certain expectation of access to them.
Hey man, what's up? How you doing?
In the end, though, I mean, our best defense on any of these situations are our kids themselves.
Attacking environmental issues requires each of us to make hard choices and significant investments. In these tough economic times, creating new expenses makes it difficult to balance the budget. That is why Mayor Manny Diaz has looked to create partnerships with the private and nonprofit sector to generate much-needed funds to make Miami a green city and the cleanest big city in America. We get into the Bell Long Ranger helicopter, flying for an hour over sheets of ice on the way to the Magdalene Island. We land wherever we find seals, today 12 miles offshore. The adults scatter into the water when they spot us overhead, but the babies, called whitecoats at this age, which is a little over 1 week old, stay on land. Hunting whitecoats has been illegal for commercial purposes since 1987, but once this pup begins to shed his coat, he's fair game. Most seals will be killed between the ages of 2 weeks and 3 months.
Romero Brito is literally one of the most famous pop artists of his time. He's collected by such stars as Gloria Stefan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ted Kennedy, Michael Jordan, and many more.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I want to listen to. Oh, take it to my.
We want visitors and residents alike to really enjoy the super celebrations that we put on over the course of the next year.
At Dolphin Games now we're having way too much fun. Checking out the team to see Ricky run to the left, to the right, all day and night. When Ricky hits the hole, he's gone to daylight. Piling up records and yards when he carries this scary. Other teams better be wary. Number 34 is a bad mother. Coach Dave didn't want no other. Running back carrying the rock to kill the clock. What a jock, he's a Pro Bowl lock. Williams explodes like a shotgun. And we love to see Ricky run.
Run, Ricky, run!
Run, Ricky, Ricky, run, Ricky, Ricky, run.
Run, Ricky, run!
Run, Ricky, Ricky, run, Ricky, Ricky, run.
Hey, South Florida, there's a new bad boy in town. It's the Hummer H2, and it's really like nothing else on the road.
The new H2 has hit the streets of South Florida with Vortec power, making this a more drivable combination of on and off-road ability that is more civilized, more comfortable, and more stylish.
If I had a penny every time I thought about you, I'd have enough pennies to buy me a zoo full of animals just like me and you, and set them free.
In the past year, Casa has been quite the party spot. Companies and socialites have rented it out for big events. For the new club, master caterer Barton G will provide food. Entertainment areas are almost everywhere. Upstairs, a rooftop lounge area takes advantage of South Florida's lovely nightside temperatures and an amazing view of the ocean.
So you wake up in the morning and you get to look at this.
Yeah.
Not a bad day.
Not a bad day at the office.
No.
Casa Casarina, once the home of one of the world's most famous designers, now a private club catering to wealthy travelers from all over the world.